Welcome to the Musa video blog. I heard something recently in the name of the Maharal. The Maharal, who lived in the 1500s in Prague, who often explained some of the deeper ideas and concepts of the Torah. And I thought it was relevant for a Musa video blog. The Maharal explains that in the coming of Moshiach, the Messianic era, a word that is very often associated with it is the Hebrew word tzemach. Tzemach means to flourish. In Hebrew it's used to usually talk about vegetation. When we want to talk about the plant root, we call it tzomeach. The same three-letter root, tzadi mem ches. So when we talk about the unfolding of the Messianic era, we always talk about es tzemach David, the flourishing of King David, the Messiah. Utzemichas Keren, and the flourishing of this whole era. This is a word from those three letters, tzemach, that is used again and again in reference to the unfolding, the flourishing, the coming to fruition of the Messianic era. So the Maharal explains why. Why are we comparing it to the growth of plants? What is the connection there? And he says because when you plant a plant, what do? You take a seed and you put the seed in the ground. And the first thing, more or less, that the seed does is it sort of like falls apart, disintegrates, breaks down. And then when it breaks down, then it starts to open up and it starts to prosper and to flourish. So he says the idea, Messianic era, that utopian era, it has to come from such an approach. Namely, first we have to break ourselves down, meaning humility. If we think we're great and we're all inflated and this and that, that's not the kind of attitude that will bring the world to its perfect state. The world will only be brought to its real, proper fruition, that idyllic, utopian model that we're all yearning for, when we take this approach like the plant approach. First we have to break ourselves down, let go of all the outer shells and stuff. We have to humble ourselves. And this applies not only for the world's Messianic era, but it applies for ourselves as well. If we want to truly flourish, we have to take the approach of the plant, and that is starting the beginning. The first step in flourishing is to be humble, to recognize my own frailties, that I'm a mere mortal, I'm a human being, and where my true strength comes is from God, from Hashem. He's the one that provides me with everything. If we have that as a starting point, then, and only then, can we truly sprout forth and really become all that we have the potential to be. See you next time.